The halfpenny coin, or halfpenny, may seem insignificant in face value, but certain issues from 1982 to 1984 featuring Queen Elizabeth II have become astonishingly valuable. Though no U.S. halfpenny coins were officially minted during these years, rare British Commonwealth coins from this era, often found in the United States or confused with U.S. currency, have captivated collectors due to their royal historical links and minting anomalies. By 1982, the British Royal Mint was transitioning away from the halfpenny due to inflation and rising production costs. However, a small number of test coins and business strikes featuring Queen Elizabeth II were still produced in limited batches. These pieces, especially those with minting flaws or struck in error metals, are now recognized for their incredible rarity. Collectors and historians have traced some of these rare halfpennies to overseas territories or ceremonial mintings that were not intended for general circulation. Coins from Gibraltar, Bermuda, and other British territories during this period often bore Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, which sometimes found their way into U.S. collections through trade, travel, or estate sales. What adds a layer of intrigue is that some 1982 halfpennies were mistakenly struck on wrong planchets or foreign blanks. This resulted in weight discrepancies, odd coloration, and unusual metallic sounds when dropped. Many of these pieces passed through hands unnoticed, until seasoned collectors uncovered their secret. In 1983, a small batch of halfpenny coins were struck using retired dies, making them highly distinct from their officially catalogued versions. These featured minor portrait variations of Queen Elizabeth II and mismatched edge lettering that should have been impossible. Today, they are incredibly rare and known to exist in only a few private collections. Some of the most mysterious examples from 1983 include coins with doubled inscriptions, inverted reverse sides, or partial ghosting of the monarch's profile. When such coins are submitted to top grading agencies like PCGS or NGC, they receive special notations and often become the subject of viral numismatic discussions. The final known production year for the halfpenny featuring Queen Elizabeth II was 1984, and by then, production was minimal. Only proof issues and a very limited number of business strikes were made. Some never left the mint facilities and are believed to have been privately auctioned or included in collector's sets that are now exceedingly rare. Interestingly, 1984 also marked the discovery of one of the most famous halfpenny minting errors, a coin struck on a copper-nickel planchet instead of the standard bronze. This created a color and weight anomaly so drastic it immediately alerted experts. The coin, when verified, made international headlines in numismatic circles. The Queen's portrait on these rare coins also varied subtly in relief and finish, a fact noticed only under magnification. These differences are often what separate a common collector's piece from a six-figure or even seven-figure valuation in auction houses today. As these coins have aged, so has their historical significance. They represent the tail end of a monarch's coinage era and the disappearance of a once common denomination. Coins that were once dismissed as worthless are now hunted for with intensity, often tucked away in old purses, jars, or forgotten estate collections. Collectors now understand that 1982 to 1984 halfpennies bearing rare traits, such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws, can command attention far beyond the numismatic world. These are not just coins, they are time capsules of royal history and monetary transition. In global auctions, especially those held in London and Hong Kong, these coins have emerged as surprise stars. Heritage auctions, Bonhams, and Stack's Bowers have all noted the rise in bids for such uncommon halfpennies, many of which were once assumed to be melted or destroyed. The most jaw-dropping example appeared in a private collector auction where a unique 1983 Queen Elizabeth II halfpenny struck in silver instead of bronze was sold for a stunning $200,000,000,000. Experts cited its experimental origin, perfect strike, and uncirculated grade as reasons for the record-breaking price. It remains one of the most expensive minor denomination coins ever sold. This valuation sent shockwaves through the numismatic community and proved that even a halfpenny, dismissed by most, could hold generational wealth. The coin has since been insured for even more and is kept in a temperature-controlled vault under 24-hour surveillance. What makes these coins so desirable isn't just their monetary value. It's the story they carry. They speak of an era when Queen Elizabeth II's image graced nearly every denomination in the Commonwealth, yet their rarity today makes them a piece of fading history. Collectors of US coins have started to pay close attention too, especially since some of these rare pieces were discovered in mixed coin lots across American estates and flea markets. The crossover appeal of these coins has brought new eyes to an old denomination. With the passing of Queen Elizabeth II in 2022, her earlier coinage has gained sentimental as well as historic importance. Halfpennies from her mid-reign are now symbols of a changing world, making them even more desirable to modern investors and historians alike. As time marches forward, the chances of finding these rare halfpenny coins in the wild grow slimmer. Yet stories continue to emerge of collectors discovering treasures in forgotten rolls, antique shops, or old family keepsakes. These moments only add to the legend. The halfpenny might have vanished from circulation, but its legacy continues through collectors who understand its true worth. From overlooked relics to million-dollar marvels, these coins stand as a testament to the hidden fortune that lies within our everyday history.